Hey, welcome back to Ping Pong Flicks. My name is Chris Wong. It's going to be a pretty hefty week this coming week. There's going to be a ton of news dropping, I'm pretty sure of it. And also a very large movie, maybe for some, but not for everybody, is coming out, and that is Pacific Rim Uprising is releasing on March 23rd. And Variety is kind of predicting it not to open that well domestically, however. It's going to wide range of 20 million to 30 million at around 3,700 locations. Guillermo del Toro's original Pacific Rim movie did 37 million mid-July. So it's going to do, they're saying it's going to do less. And another site also predicted a Rotten Tomatoes scores of 50-something%. Not that I care, because movies are subjective, and I got to watch it for myself to see how I like it and how I feel about it, my own opinions about it. Your own opinions about it matter more than anybody else. So take for whatever that you will with that. But it's going to open about 20 to 30 millions is predicted by Variety. But they're saying it's going to open quite large internationally, and I believe so. I believe Chinese market is going to be a box office hit, I think, and they like that kind of stuff. Lots of large action set pieces, large CGI battles. They love that kind of stuff, and so it might do well for the kaiju parts of our universe. So they'll be kind of interesting to see. I'm really looking forward to it. My kids are looking forward to it, so I'm gonna definitely take them this weekend if I get a chance to. Hopefully I will. And so Pacific Rim Uprising reported $150 million budget. I can see it doing very well internationally. Domestically, however, it may not be so well. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see how the movie holds up. So moving on. Mechagodzilla is going to be in the new Godzilla Decisive Battle Mobile Breeder City, the sequel to Godzilla Planet of the Monsters, and is premiering in Japan theaters on Friday, May 18th. A teaser poster was released back in November, but now we get to see an official poster for the movie, and it was released, and this is coming from Godzilla movies.com, by the way. This picture shows Godzilla, shows all the human characters that you don't really care about, and then Mechagodzilla herself in the background, and you're looking at like, what? Like, I can see the eyes, but you can't really tell the design there. It looks behemoth. And I can't really tell the design there at all. I mean, is it like Kiryu looking? It's very different. So you can kind of see the head in that other promotional image of it, but even that, it just doesn't. Looks very odd, looks very weird, and I can't tell from what it looks like but I'm glad to see that Mechagodzilla is going to be in this movie, and it's probably you're going to see a giant battle between Mechagodzilla and the Godzilla there. Of course, Godzilla seems to have gotten bigger, so I don't know, do you think the nanotechnology will make Mechagodzilla bigger in order to fight against the new plant Godzilla, right? Because he is much, much larger now than before. So I don't know how that's going to go, but hopefully there's going to be a lot more action now that they've did a lot of that background story out of the way. There's going to be a lot more superpowered action, and we're going to see Mechagodzilla, a new version of Mechagodzilla we have never seen before. I'm eager to see that, and I'll probably maybe my sister-in-law can grab some toys of that if you're listening, if you're watching from Japan right now. But that'll be very interesting to see. That's coming out May 18th though, and we'll probably within a month or two we'll probably see it on Netflix, and I get to actually watch that. So that's Mechagodzilla. What do you think? I mean, what do you think about the design of that? I just cannot tell. But it looks like they're going to be fighting in the city of Fuchua tribe. And so we're going to get to see some urban warfare also. So that's kind of cool in itself. All right, well, moving on. Same thing on GodzillaMovies.com. This is about Ready Player One, though, and you'll be like, Ready Player One? That's not a kaiju story. That's not a kaiju movie. But there are some kaijus in it. Yeah, I mean, you've seen King Kong in the trailers. You've seen Iron Giant. You've seen Gundam, but no really like real, kaiju besides Kong. But it has been confirmed that Mechagodzilla is gonna be in Ready Player One. Yeah, Mechagodzilla, and it's gonna be Kiryu. Kiryu is gonna be in there. So, and I didn't know this, but in the original novelization, Ultraman actually faces off Kiryu, the third incarnation of Mechagodzilla, and he's seen, Godzilla against Mechagodzilla and Godzilla Tokyo SOS. But an unnamed source claims the Mechagodzilla that appears in the film is in fact Kiryu, though there have been some conflicting reports about the design. And that's not all, folks. That's not all. Other monsters have been rumored to appear as well, though our sources made no mention of them. So King Kong has already been confirmed, and it's possible. It's quite possible because the fans have watched it in South by Southwest premiere that, are you ready? Godzilla, King Ghidorah, Megalon, Clover from Cloverfield, Gamera, Gigan are all set to cameo during the film's climactic battle and the racetrack sequence as obstacles. I mean, holy moly, holy crap. That's a huge slew of monsters. I was thinking just one cameo, just a little bit, maybe a roar, but dang, if we're going to get all that in one movie, I am stoked. I'm kind of sad that Ultraman's not going to be there. The Iron Giant's going to take his place to fight off Kiryu, but man, I want to see Ultraman. That'd be so cool. You see Ultraman, you see Gamera, you see all these different monsters in the same movie. I even heard rumors of Evangelion. I don't know if that's true. I mean, it's gonna be a whole fest. I mean, in the battles, right? I hope they're not little teeny weeny and you gotta find them in the Easter eggs, but even that's kind of cool. So later on when we get the digital or the Blu-ray version, I'm mostly a digital guy now. You can pause it and stop and actually see all these little Easter eggs in here. But it's so cool to see that. I'm even more excited for Ready Player One. I was excited before because I'm a huge gamer. Not so much now, but I'm a gamer, so I know all this type of stuff, but that's down my alley. I love the retro stuff. I love the 80s, love the 90s, and it's just down my alley. I think whatever this movie is, it's going to be pretty exciting to see all these different things come at you at the screen, and you're just throwing you all nerd-tastic kind of stuff material in it. And that's not all. Apparently, Akira Ifukube's Godzilla theme is in Ready Player One. Yeah, they're gonna put in Godzilla's theme in Ready Player One, and it's on the soundtrack, so it's in there. It's already in there. We don't know how much of it's in there, but apparently it's gonna be in there. Even King Kong's track, and that's great. I mean, that is a lot of Easter eggs to be found in this movie, a lot of homages in this movie, and I can't wait to see this. I mean, I thought we were only going to do Pacific Rim Uprising, and we're going to have to wait for Godzilla, but we're going to have Pacific Rim Uprising next week. We're going to have Ready Player One's going to have some kaijus in it. We're going to, hopefully, if the rumors are true, if those sources are really true, we're going to have kaijus in it. I mean, we're going to have Gundam in it, right? But we're going to have kaijus in that. Then we're going to have Mechagodzilla, a new version of Mechagodzilla in the Godzilla Decisive Battle, and on Netflix. I mean, I thought there was going to be too much kaiju movies this year, but I am happy to report that there is going to be a slew of kaiju type material coming out. We also had a little bit of Cloverfield and Cloverfield Paradox. And also Meg, if you're interested in a giant shark monster movie. We also have Rampage coming out too. I'm not really too excited about. I should be excited about Rampage because it's kaiju based, but when I watched, I'm just like, well, okay. But you know, it could be something really special. It looks like it's a really fun movie. It's got Dwayne Johnson in it, and 3 different types of kaijus that are fighting in the city. You know, I just can't. I have to watch it. I just have to watch it. So I'm not as excited, but I have to watch it. So it's gonna be quite a year for kaiju fans everywhere, and I'm glad to see that these type of movies are coming back in theaters. I really am. I really am. All right, guys, what do you guys think of all this news? Pacific Rim Uprising. Are you looking forward to it? Mechagodzilla. How does that look like to you in the new Netflix movie sequel that's coming out? Also, all those kaijus that may or may not appear in Ready Player One. I hope they do. And if the music, Akira Ifukube's music, is in the track itself, then you know there's got to be something coming out with Godzilla. Come on, Godzilla in Ready Player One. I got to see that. All right, guys. Thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.